All right, get ready, because today we're taking a deep dive into Powerhouze.
Powerhouze.
Yeah, have you heard of it?
I've heard the name.
Okay, well, it's a fitness program,
Yeah.
but it's not your average boxing gym.
Interesting.
And we've got Winston With's document all about it,
Okay.
and he's got over 30 years of experience
Wow.
as a kickboxer, but he's also, get this, a certified Parkinson's boxing coach
Really?
and a personal trainer and an NLP practitioner.
That's a very interesting combination.
Right.
Like, what's the connection there?
Yeah, well, it seems like it speaks to like a really holistic philosophy behind Powerhouze.
I see.
So blending the physical training with mental well-being,
Yeah.
and that kind of comes through in what they offer.
Okay.
They've got Parkinson-specific classes, one-on-one sessions, corporate workshops.
Huh.
So it's not just your average, like, come in and throw some punches
Right.
kind of thing.
Like a very targeted approach, then.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the Parkinson's. That's interesting.
Yeah. So that really stood out to me.
You know, we know that exercise is crucial
Yeah.
for managing the symptoms
Of Parkinson's.
But boxing,
Right.
you know, that's not the first thing that comes to mind
Well, not really.
when you think about Parkinson's.
Yeah.
But then when you think about the challenges,
Yeah.
like the tremors, the stiffness,
Wait.
balance issues,
Mhm.
even cognitive decline,
Yeah.
suddenly boxing starts to make a lot of sense.
I see. I see.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like a multi-pronged attack almost
Yes.
on the disease.
I like that.
So, like with the repetitive movements, all the jabs, crosses, and hooks,
Yeah.
they're directly working on muscle strength and coordination.
And which are often compromised
Right.
in Parkinson's.
Yeah.
And it's not just about those physical pathways,
Uh-huh.
but it's like the cognitive demands of it too.
Right.
Having to memorize those combinations,
Yeah.
react to an opponent, think strategically.
It's a mental workout.
It's a mental workout as well.
Yeah.
And that's key because Parkinson's affects executive function, planning, decision-making, memory,
Yeah.
and boxing makes you do all of that.
Forces the brain to engage.
Right, and counteracting that dopamine depletion
Yes.
that causes all of that.
Yeah, so it's almost like rewiring the brain
Yeah,
to bypass
that's a good way to put it.
those damaged pathways.
Yeah, and there's actually research on this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've shown that boxing can improve balance,
Okay.
flexibility, strength in people with Parkinson's,
Wow.
and it can even reduce gait disturbances and falls.
Which is a huge concern
Yeah, huge.
for them.
Yeah.
But what I found really fascinating
Yeah.
was there was some research in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience
Mm-hmm.
that actually showed
Yeah.
improvements in executive function after boxing training.
Really?
So we're talking measurable gains in planning and problem solving.
Wow, that's incredible.
That's huge, right?
Yeah.
And then there's also
Very small.
the social and psychological benefits too.
Right, so like training in a group
Yeah.
fosters community.
Yes. Combats that isolation
Yeah.
that can come with Parkinson's.
And there's also that support from trainers and the other boxers.
So motivational.
Yeah, it can be really empowering.
Yeah, and it's like built right in
Totally.
to the workout.
Yeah.
So we've got improved physical function,
Yeah.
enhanced cognitive abilities,
Yeah.
a sense of community, boosting confidence.
Wow.
It seems like boxing is truly a holistic therapy
It really does.
for Parkinson's.
Yeah, and we're just scratching the surface.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the cognitive impact goes even deeper.
Okay. I'd love to hear more about that.
Yeah.
How does boxing actually target
Yeah.
and strengthen those cognitive functions that are affected by Parkinson's?
Yeah.
But before we do that, a quick word from our sponsors.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Sounds good. Welcome back.
So we were talking about those cognitive benefits of boxing,
Yeah. Yeah, really fast.
especially for people with Parkinson's. You mentioned that Parkinson's,
Uh-huh.
it affects those executive functions,
That's right.
and that boxing can help counteract that.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's the mechanism there?
So Parkinson's involves a decline
Yep.
in dopamine.
Okay.
And dopamine is a neurotransmitter. It's crucial for movement,
Mm-hmm.
but it also plays a key role in things like focus, planning, working memory.
Oh, wow.
And so boxing, with its complex movements and the strategic demands, it actually stimulates
Okay.
the very brain regions that are affected
Interesting.
by this dopamine depletion.
So it's like building brain pathways as well as muscle memory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like
Yeah.
learning those combinations, reacting to your opponent, making split-second decisions.
Yeah.
It's a constant mental challenge.
It is.
And this challenge actually promotes neuroplasticity,
Okay.
the brain's ability to adapt and form new connections.
So the brain is basically rewiring itself
Yeah.
to compensate for those lost dopamine pathways.
That's the idea.
That's amazing.
There's research on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a study by Rigel et al.
Right.
Found that high-intensity boxing training improved functional connectivity in the brains of Parkinson's patients.
That's incredible.
It suggests that boxing can enhance the way different brain regions communicate with each other.
Wow. So what other cognitive function does boxing target?
And reaction time.
Okay.
Parkinson's can really slow down processing speed.
Makes sense.
Make it difficult to respond quickly to stimuli.
Yeah.
But boxing, by its very nature, demands quick thinking and rapid responses.
You're always adapting to your opponent, anticipating the next punch.
Exactly.
Having to react.
A study by Hackney and Earhart showed that boxing training can lead to significant improvements in reaction time for people with Parkinson's.
So it's sharpening those mental reflexes?
Exactly.
That's amazing.
It is.
What about memory?
Memory.
Does boxing help with memory?
Absolutely. Remembering those complex boxing combinations. It's a great workout for working memory.
Okay.
The type of memory we use to hold information in our minds while we're actively using it.
Right.
And a 2011 study by Alberts et al. Showed that boxing can actually improve working memory.
Really?
And other executive functions.
So it's like a workout for both your mind and your body.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Boxing challenges both your body and your mind, creating this powerful synergy that promotes overall well-being.
And when you compare it to like walking or yoga, it really stands out in terms of cognitive impact.
It does.
What makes boxing so unique?
It's the combination of physical exertion, mental engagement, and social interaction. You're getting a cardio workout, you're constantly having to think and strategize, and you're training in a group setting. It brings in that social connection.
So it's like the whole package.
Exactly. It's a holistic brain-boosting package.
Love that.
And the momentum is building.
Oh, yeah.
Researchers are increasingly recognizing the therapeutic potential of boxing for Parkinson's.
That's awesome.
Advocating for its integration into rehabilitation programs.
It's exciting to see that shift.
It is.
So now I want to shift gears a bit.
Okay.
To diet.
Okay.
We know that diet is super important.
Yes, crucial.
For overall health and well-being.
Yes.
And I understand that the ketogenic diet is becoming quite popular among boxers.
Yeah, even those without Parkinson's.
Really? What's driving that trend?
It's all about optimizing energy production and maximizing physical performance.
Makes sense.
And keto, with its focus on fat as fuel, offers some really unique advantages for athletes in high-intensity sports like boxing.
This is where I get a little confused.
Okay.
Because isn't boxing all about explosive movements?
Yeah.
That rely on quick bursts of energy from carbs?
Right.
So how does a low-carb diet like keto support that?
That's a common misconception.
Okay.
While carbs are often seen as the primary fuel source for athletes, keto flips the script by training your body to burn fat for energy instead.
Oh, so you're saying it's like switching from gas to electric.
Yeah, like retraining your body's engine.
Retraining the engine. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, it's all about shifting your metabolism into a state called ketosis.
Ketosis.
Yeah, where your body becomes a fat-burning machine.
Okay, so for boxing, though.
Yeah.
Which needs like those explosive movements.
Yeah.
Would you relying on fat for fuel like slow you down?
It seems counterintuitive.
Yeah.
But fat actually provides a more sustainable and stable source of energy compared to carbs. So your body's fat reserves are far greater.
Then it's glycogen stores. Okay.
So you're tapping into a much larger fuel tank.
So it's like longer lasting energy.
Yeah, instead of those quick bursts from carbs.
Which can lead to peaks and dips in performance.
Keto provides a steadier stream of fuel.
Making it better for endurance then.
Exactly. Ideal for endurance-heavy activities.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Any other benefits of keto?
Let's see. Enhanced fat burning?
Okay, we talked about that.
We did talk about that.
What else?
Keto is also known to improve recovery. By reducing inflammation.
Interesting.
So the ketones that are produced during ketosis have anti-inflammatory properties.
Oh, wow.
Which can really help with muscle soreness and healing after those intense workouts.
Especially for boxers.
Yeah.
But what about muscle loss?
Muscle loss, yeah.
Because I've heard that that can happen.
Right. It's a valid concern.
With a low-carb diet.
But it's easily addressed with adequate protein intake.
Oh, darn.
As long as boxers are getting enough protein, keto won't lead to muscle loss.
Okay, good.
In fact, when combined with strength training,
Yeah.
it can even support muscle growth.
Oh, wow.
And maintenance.
So it's all about getting the right nutrients.
Exactly. Fueling your body correctly.
So you can get those benefits.
Yes.
Without losing muscle.
Exactly.
Okay, speaking of fueling.
Yeah.
Let's talk about protein.
Protein, yes.
Because it's so important for muscle repair and growth.
Especially for boxers.
So how much protein should a boxer on keto be getting?
A good rule of thumb is about 1.6 to 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight.
Okay.
So for a 75-kilogram boxer, that would be about 120 to 150 grams of protein.
Per day.
Per day.
Okay, and what are some
good sources?
Keto-friendly protein sources.
Yeah, so fatty fish.
Okay.
Like salmon and mackerel are great.
Okay, love those.
Chicken or turkey breast.
Yeah.
Eggs.
Classic.
Avocados with egg or tuna.
Okay.
And then also high-quality whey protein shakes.
Okay.
But make sure there's no added sugar.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so transitioning to keto can be tough.
It can be.
What advice would you give?
So first and foremost,
Yeah.
listen to your body.
Okay.
Be patient.
Okay.
It takes time to adapt.
So burning fat as fuel.
Yeah. You might experience a dip in performance initially.
Okay.
So it's best to plan this transition during the off-season.
Okay, so when you're not competing.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Give your body time to adjust.
Any other tips?
Electrolyte replenishment is crucial.
Oh, okay.
When you cut carbs, you lose water and electrolytes, which can lead to muscle cramps.
Right.
So make sure to supplement with sodium, potassium, and magnesium.
Got it. Electrolytes are key.
Especially during intense training.
Okay, what about pre and post-workout?
Pre and post-workout. So
any keto-specific recommendations?
So while you're aiming to stay in ketosis, incorporating a small amount of carbs before a heavy workout can be helpful.
Like what?
Like half a banana or some berries.
Okay.
It can replenish muscle glycogen.
Interesting.
Give you an extra boost.
So a little bit of carbs is okay?
A little bit strategically.
Strategically, yeah.
What about after a workout?
Post-workout, focus on a combination of fat and protein for optimal recovery.
Okay.
A shake with almond milk, whey protein, and peanut butter is great.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we covered the benefits.
Yeah.
The practicalities of keto for boxing. But let's go back to those cognitive benefits.
Yes.
You were talking about earlier.
Good brain.
Does keto have any impact on brain function?
It does. Keto can really enhance those cognitive benefits that we see with boxing.
Okay.
It provides a stable source of energy, reduces inflammation, creates a really optimal environment for the brain.
So it's like a double whammy.
Exactly.
For brain power.
Yeah, the mental stimulation of boxing.
Plus the benefits of keto.
Exactly.
Wow. And when you think about
Winston with
and
his vision for Powerhouze,
this combination is really at the heart of his approach.
It's not just training boxers, it's empowering people.
Exactly.
To achieve peak mental and physical performance.
It's a very holistic philosophy.
It is inspiring.
It is.
We've learned so much today.
We have.
About the ways boxing can combat Parkinson's, the synergy between keto and cognitive function.
Yeah.
It really is a testament.
It is.
To pushing boundaries.
Absolutely.
And exploring those unconventional paths to well-being.
So it leaves us with a thought-provoking question.
Okay.
If activities like boxing, not traditionally associated with cognitive health, can have such a profound impact, what other unexpected activities might be out there?
Right. What else is out there?
That could enhance our well-being.
That's a fantastic question.
It is.
It really is a reminder to stay curious.
Absolutely.
To keep exploring.
Yes.
And to never underestimate the power of the mind-body connection.
Mind-body connection.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
On this fascinating deep dive.
It was my pleasure.
Until next time, keep diving deep.